An 18th century building, a prominent patriot, a tale of colonial life. No, we are not on the Freedom Trail, but this is a stop on Ted Clark's Hubtown Tours.
Generally, we settle on 1763 as the date when this structure went up in Boston. It is a town that lives off of trade. If you are anyone of means here, you've made a lot of money in trading. So that is how the wealth behind this building actually came to be. It was first put up by a man named Thomas Hancock.
The last Hancock to occupy this space was John, Thomas's nephew.
He was adopted by his uncle at age 8, essentially grooming him to take over the family merchant business. He will become one of the wealthiest, if not the absolute wealthiest man in New England.
If you're walking Freedom Trail or something like that, you can pass right by it. You wouldn't even know it was there.
Today, these brick walls house a restaurant. GM Brian Kirk.
We have a award-winning clam chowder. We were in the Hall of Fame. It's known for amazing prime rib, lobsters here in Boston. So we have amazing lobster dishes.
And the house special, lobster stuffed scrod. The modern flair of the dining experience is not at the expense of honoring the Hancock heritage.
There is still a dumbwaiter that would have been used to hoist supplies up from the ground level. One half of the room would likely be a warehouse. The other half of the room would have been the counting house part. We have one original safe actually built into the wall of this building, which absolutely would have been used by John Hancock and his clerks. This is where the Hancock fortune would pass through.
John Singleton Copley's well-known portrait of Hancock reflects the merchant's life in this building.
Portraits are a really great way to learn about people. It is a deliberate setting in which someone gets to tell you who they are, what matters to them. 1765, what's most important to John Hancock, he's a merchant. He would have had that ledger book somewhere in this room quite a bit.
John Hancock Safe, a hidden gem found in what restaurant? Chart House, Warren Tavern, or Union Oyster House?
We are at the Boston Chart House restaurant on famous Long Wharf.
And what would Hancock think if he saw his counting house today?
I think he would love the fact that the one building of his that still remains in Boston was his merchant building. Right here on the waterfront, this is where his livelihood was.
And now you are city savvy, and that is Chronicle for tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm Anthony Everett.
And I'm Shana Seymour. Have a good one.